My name is Allegra Saunders-Sawicki. I'm from Washington, D.C. So in D.C., I grew up with, it's actually funny, my mother was Baptist, but then converted to Catholicism because the Baptist church wouldn't marry her and my dad, because my parents are a biracial couple and my dad's Jewish. And so I grew up with this Baptist raised mother who had converted to Catholicism, who was supposed to bring me up Jewish because I was adopted through a Jewish social service agency, but I went to Catholic church. So when I was 10, my mom was diagnosed with cancer, and then my mom struggled through cancer for about 6 years, and then she passed when I was 16. And so kind of along that cancer journey, my faith definitely sort of dwindled. And so at the time, the thing that now in hindsight, I should have probably held on to more, which was faith, I was like, nope. And so I definitely took a hiatus just from God and from the church and from people that were feeding me in a positive way. And I sort of just went off and I did my own thing. Fast forward to when I moved here, I had this really life-changing experience with this survivor leader who is incredible to me. She was brave enough to sort of tell me about what was going on with her medically, and after talking to her about my mother, I kind of said, this is where I'm at with faith. She invited me to accept Jesus, and at that moment I didn't feel comfortable, but I said, hey, I'd like to go to a church and do it on my own. And then she was like, well, what advice would you give me based on what you know about what's going on with me medically and what you've experienced with your mother? And I told her, I said, I think you should go and get another opinion. And so she went, and our agreement was I would go to church that Sunday, she would go to Orlando and get some other professional opinion. So she goes, comes back with them telling her, no, you actually have tumors. I go and I accept Jesus that weekend. Without her, I don't know if I would have accepted Jesus in that time, and without me, I don't know what would have happened to her medically. As I stayed in Miami and as I started to really accept Jesus in my heart and understand how he operates outside of our own day and time, I started realizing all of the people that I'm here with in Miami, everyone that I've met, it probably wouldn't happen if my mother was alive, because I probably wouldn't have left DC if I wouldn't have been in Miami. And so the more that I've sort of thought about that and accepted, the more I'm like, wow, God, you see things in a way that I'll never understand. It's so profound, but I trust in it because obviously all of this up to this point is good. My name is Allegra, and this is my starting point.